Talks with Ramana Maharshi. How to handle injustice, slander, insults, and so on. When people themselves experience an injustice or slander or insults, or they see these inflicted on other people, it is usually very difficult to endure it. The immediate feeling is hurt, which results in anger or fury at those who caused them. The typical reaction is to protest and confront the people who inflicted this misery on them. And some wish to retaliate by taking revenge, sometimes even in a violent way. A coin has two sides. Similarly, the world is a coin that has two sides, good and bad. Where there is good, there will be bad also. That is the nature of the world. From time immemorial, we have seen that there always have been both these forces in play. So, when there are good people doing good things in this world, there are bad people doing bad things too. But the injury caused by terrible evil actions is seldom healed by revenge or violence. In fact, anger, fury, and violence lead to much more of the same, and perhaps can even worsen the situation. And wisdom indicates that the way to handle such unjust and hurtful situations is by calm and peaceful methods. In events that affect the society, the methods could be peaceful protests, educating the society, and other lawful methods to change the society for the better. History has shown that even an invasion by a foreign power has been solved by non-violence. If that can be done by non-violence, it seems that certainly anything else can be achieved by non-violence. In order to learn how to get the mental strength to deal with the problems of life, both at the society level and the individual level, association with the wisdom of sages is essential and required. Such a great sage is Sri Ramana Maharshi, and I would like to offer here some of his teachings that have to do with injustice, slander, insults, and even dark magic. Perhaps these words of wisdom can bring peace and comfort to those who have suffered because of the words or actions of unkind, mean, or evil people. Ramana Maharshi says in Ramana Gita that society's goal is brotherhood based on equality. Individual goal is to gain peace in the mind, which will permeate to the whole society. Let's elaborate on these major goals in life. In regard to society, Ramana Maharshi says the following things in Ramana Gita. One should serve the interests of society through body, speech, and mind, and enthuse his circle to do likewise. One should build up one's own inner circle and make it prosper so that it may serve the interests of society and make it also prosper. For purifying one's own mind, peace is required and power for society's progress. Society should be improved through power, that is, law and order, and then peace should be established. The supreme goal in society is brotherhood based on equality. Through brotherhood, peace and amity will prevail among mankind, and the world will flourish like a single household. So says Ramana Maharshi. It should be noted that the term brotherhood is a general term that includes men and women. It should also be noted that law and order should be properly enforced. Otherwise, abuse and misuse of power happens. In regard to an individual, Ramana Maharshi says that peace is required. In day-to-day life, for an individual to handle these problems, it may amount to try to get a peaceful resolution, and if not successful, avoid the evil people totally and stay away from them. But the real solution lies inward in the mind. If the mind is explored and quietened and healed, the mind is purified, and then peace is generated, then the injury from worldly miseries is removed, or at least reduced, and that peace permeates to everyone around and to the whole society. Here are some teachings of Ramana Maharshi about how to handle injustice, slander, insults, and the like at the individual level. A disciple of the Maharishi was upset and agitated because someone in the town had spoken disparagingly about the master. He felt bad that he did not retort and came away agitated. So he asked the master what penalty should be paid for his failure to defend the master. Maharishi said, "Patience, more patience. Tolerance, more tolerance." Another time, a certain devotee asked Maharishi about some disagreeable statements made by a certain man well known to Maharishi. Maharishi said, "I permit him to do so. I have permitted him already. Let him do so even more. Let others follow suit. Only let them leave me alone. If because of these reports no one comes to me, I shall consider it a great service done to me. Moreover, if he cares to publish books containing scandals of me, and if he makes money by their sale, it is really good. Such books will sell even more quickly and in larger numbers than others. He is doing me a very good turn." So saying, Maharishi laughed. Later, there was again a reference to the same subject when Maharishi was alone. The vilifier seems to be getting into hot water on account of his inconsiderate action. When this was mentioned, Maharishi seemed to be concerned for the man's safety, and he said with obvious sympathy, "Even if allowed to have his own way for earning money, the man gets into trouble. If he availed himself of our indulgence and acted sensibly, he could have got on well. But what can we do?" On one occasion, there was some reference of 2 slokas, verses, in Yoga Vasishtha, where spiritism in Mlecha Desha is mentioned. Mlecha Desha means outer regions of India that contained uncivilized barbarians of any race or color. Mr. McIver said that black magic is more prevalent in the West than is ordinarily known to the observer. The writer then remembered how Mr. Paul Brunton had once said that he actually feared a woman for her association with black magic. Maharishi asked if the gentleman had read Devika Lotaram. He then said that Abhichara Prayoga, black magic, is condemned there. He also added that by such practices one compasses one's own ruin. Avidya, ignorance, is itself bad and makes one commit suicide. Why should black magic be also added to it? Visitor: what is the remedy open to the victim of black magic? Maharshi: Bhakti, devotion to God. Visitor: non-resistance seems to be the only remedy for all kinds of evil, such as slander. Maharshi: quite so. If one abuses another or injures him, the remedy does not lie in retort or resistance. Simply keep quiet. This quiet will bring peace to the injured, but it will make the offender restless until he is driven to admit his error to the injured party. This black magic is said to have been used even against the greatest saints in India since time immemorial. The Tapasvis of Daruka forest used it against Shiva himself. Thus Maharishi explained. For ordinary people, non-resistance to evil is easier said than done. So, how do we practice it? How do we keep quiet without resistance? By gaining strength of mind. How do we get strength of mind? Ramana Maharshi advises as follows. Acquire strength by surrender to the higher power, and then your surroundings will be found to have improved to the degree of strength acquired by you. One time, a certain visitor asked Ramana Maharshi, "There is so much misery in the world because wicked men abound in the world. How can one find happiness here?" Maharshi: all are gurus to us. The wicked say by their evil deeds, "Do not come near me." The good are always good. So then, all persons are like gurus to us. In general, Ramana Maharshi said that for all kinds of injustices or disappointments, self-enquiry in the form of "Who am I?" is the best remedy. For example, once a high officer asked, if juniors are promoted over oneself, the mind is perturbed. Will the inquiry, "Who am I?" help the person to soothe the mind under such circumstances? Maharshi: yes, certainly. The inquiry, "Who am I?" turns the mind inward and makes it calm. Once, Sri Annamalai Swami asked Ramana Maharshi, "Is there no way of escape from the miseries of the world?" Maharshi: there is only one way, and that consists in not losing sight of one's self under any circumstances. To inquire, "Who am I?" is the only remedy for all the ills of the world. It is also perfect bliss.